Hey guys, welcome to Solo ReacTalk. Today I am going to be reacting to a new game. I've never played this game before. It's called Prototype. I have had some friends who've played it, but I just never really got into it. So yeah, I've been requested by Jacqueline Hernandez to react to this gameplay, and it's not done by my usual, gaming YouTuber. It's now done by someone else called MK Ice and Fire. So yeah, we're gonna go with him with Prototype 1, gameplay walkthrough part 1. And if you're new to my channel, just know that I'm not going to react to the entire 5 hours of gameplay in one day. I'm gonna cut it up into pieces, so at least 30 minutes of gameplay, and then next week Wednesday, I'll be playing another 30 minutes, and it'll continue on like that until I finish the game. Yeah, so let's start. Oh yes, and remember, I'm gonna put a playlist card at the top here to click on it and access the other gameplay reactions that I do on a weekly basis. Yeah, okay, sorry, I'm just a bit nervous. Okay, let's start. Prototype gameplay walkthrough part 1. 3, 2, 1, go. Is that normal? I don't think so. It looks like some sort of vines, but I'm not sure. Huh, alright. Nasty.
All clear.
My name is Alex Mercer.
Hold on. Alex Mercer. Okay. Alex Mercer.
I'm the reason for all of this. They call me a killer, a monster, a terrorist. I'm all of these things. Weeks ago, someone released a lethal virus in Penn Station. I woke up in a morgue. Now I hunt, I kill, I consume, I become. I'm gonna find out who did this to me, and I'm gonna make them pay.
Okay, so a deadly virus was, released in a subway station, Penn Station, and he died. He was in a morgue, and then he came back to life, and now he's this monster, terrorist, killer type of person. Alright. Okay, so he has super strength. I don't know about super speed, but yeah, he has super strength. Yeah, I don't know which city this is. I think this is like New York or something, right? Okay. And is the virus also those vines that are just creeping around the cars and all the buildings and everything else like that? Is that the virus itself? Has it mutated and become this vine-like structure?
39 to ground. Do you have target in sight? Over. That's negative.
Help!
Freeze!
Help me!
Don't move!
Help me!
Walker, open up! We're clear. Move up.
I'm sorry. The gunshot was just weird. They're like, tap. Okay, that was a bit funny. I'm sorry.
You, with me. Her too. That's him! Where's your commanding officer? Sir, he's in Times Square. I'll call for transport. That won't be necessary.
Okay, let me process this first. That lady, that poor lady, she was running away from these zombies. She thought that these military guys were going to help her, and then they shot her in the face. What's going on? Why would they do that? Are they not part of the government? Or is the government sanctioning this to occur? You know, like where civilians must also be killed? That's crazy. Yeah, and the zombies as well. Were they also created by this virus that was released in Penn Station? Because I can see now with Alex Mercer, it affected him differently. He didn't die and become a zombie. He has super strength. He has some sort of metamorphosis of some sort. I'm not sure. Like, he can transform his physical body, and you know, he has these blades coming out of his hands. He can also mimic other human beings, you know, appropriate how they look like, and then he would morph into them, you know, like Mystique from X-Men. Yeah, he has that kind of power as well, so that's quite interesting. So he has super strength. He can take knives and shields out of his arms, and he can transform into any other human being. Wow, this guy's powerful. But why is it that with him, he's able to do these things, right? But then with the zombies, it doesn't seem like they have those type of powers. Yeah. This kind of reminds me of a movie. I forgot the movie. Resident Evil. Yeah, the Resident Evil series types of movies, you know, with Raccoon City and the people who are trying to escape and having the T-virus and the antivirus and all that stuff. Yeah, it kind of reminds me of that for some reason.
Saddle up! Move in! Good to go!
Wait, is MK Ice and Fire killing civilians as well? Alright. I guess maybe you are a terrorist and a monster and a murderer, as people say. Alex Mercer. Okay, super speed as well. Right. But now, can you fly? Can you fly like Superman? You have your strength, you have your speed in terms of running, but can you fly? Let's see.
They took everything from me. They're responsible. And they'll pay.
Who is they? Who are you talking about, Alex Mercer? Who are you talking about? Come on, guys. Come on. How strong is this guy? Come on. All right. Okay. It's interesting here. He can glide into the air. Like, he can jump good. Like, he can jump very high, and then he can glide like a bat or like a flying squirrel kind of thing, right? But he can't really fly. He's just gliding with the air, and then he just, descends down. So yeah, he can glide but not fly. Yeah, he has some sort of like jiu-jitsu or karate, kicks and everything. So this guy could fight, before he became this virus hybrid creature. So yeah, he has some, karate kicks or jiu-jitsu kicks, or taekwondo or, Thai kicking kind of abilities. That's also good. So he's not just his metamorphosis changes that are giving him strength. He already has that physical attributes, as a fighter. So yeah, that's good. And then also I don't even know what to call it, but the metamorphosis stuff on him, right? It's able to adapt to the situation, and it can transform into either blades, or as we see right now, he has some sort of like fists that can, destroy heavy duty vehicles like tanks. So yeah, that's quite interesting. But then the way he's taking hits, like direct hits from tanks and guns, and he's not flinching, like he's not dying. Or maybe this is like the introductory game, right? This is like the tutorial game, I think. Yeah, maybe that's why. Because he should be dead. Come on, guys. Come on. Okay, but then what's happening in the city? Because it's utter chaos. Like, there's humans, civilians going all around, and the soldiers, and then the city itself is on fire, and there's also zombies. It's a whole lot of chaotic mess here. And it seems like the soldiers are only targeting him. They're not really trying to take the people out of the city, evacuate the city. So yeah, it's crazy. Like, the soldiers are not even targeting these monsters. They're targeting Alex Mercer alone. Wow.
Strike team to Zebra Grid. Ground team, set up smoke. Over.
Okay, so I thought these guys were like the United States military, but it seems like they're called the Black Watch military, private military probably. Yeah, so that's also interesting. They're the ones who are attacking the city as well with these genetically altered humans, I think. I'm assuming that's what they are, these monsters that are coming to attack Alex Mercer. So yeah, he's fighting against these monsters, and he's also fighting against the Black Watch military ops private company. Yeah.
Thank you, Red Grid.
Okay, maybe he is flying. Maybe he is flying. Maybe he's not just gliding, he's actually flying. Yeah, because I could see like those thrusts, you know, he's pushing forward. So yeah. Okay, I was wrong. He's flying.
Time to end this.
We have less than an hour. What's next?
The last person responsible for all of this dies tonight.
If we make it out of here, you think you're ready?
I was made for this.
Okay, who is Alex Mercer talking to? Is he a Black Watch operative who has turned coat, or is it the military, the government itself, or who? Who is he talking to? And who is responsible? I'm still trying to figure out that part.
Hey, I knew this guy. He was Blacklight.
Yeah, well, now he's ex-Blacklight.
His name is Mercer, Alex J. Next of kin, Mercer Dana A. Is that his wife?
Don't know.
Do you think this has anything to do with the test subject on 51?
I have no idea. And even more, I don't want to know. Just give me the 8-inch blade. We'll start by going through the torso.
Get the fuck out! Get the kill team in here now!
They were going to operate on him with his clothes on. Why didn't they take off his clothes first so that the body is completely exposed and then you operate? Not operate when the clothing are still on him. That's so weird. But anyways, I think it's just for the gaming convenience. Yeah, that's just funny. Wow, okay. The Black Watch people, I mean, seriously. They're killing everybody. They just kill anybody, you know, anybody who's keeping this, I don't know if it's a secret, but, you know, trying to contain this matter, but they just kill everybody. They're killing civilians, and now we're just saying they're killing the doctors or the surgeons who are going to operate on Alex Mercer's body, you know. Wow. All right.
I need to get the fuck out of here. I can't keep this up forever.
Where'd he go?
No, no, no.
Guys, I'm sorry. This reminds me of like Grand Theft Auto or something, You know when you're in your car and then you just run over people. This is exactly it right here, but in a very funny way because it's you and you're just you. When I say you, you're like Alex Mercer, then you just run over people. It's just funny, really. This is so funny. And where is the police, guys? This Black Watch organization must be extremely powerful. Very powerful. They must be having high connections in government for them to be able to do all of this. Huh.
What are you gonna throw at me next, huh? What do you want from me?
I can't believe what I just did.
What is Alex Mercer collecting? Anytime you see people, dead, he collects some sort of energy from them. So I'm wondering what that is exactly. Does it give him health? I'll have to just check the health bar right there. I think it's the red one. And see if it actually increases after he's killed someone and he collects, I think it's like the essence maybe? Yeah. This guy could put Spider-Man to shame. Honestly, he could put him to shame. The way he is just climbing buildings like it's nothing.
Now I gotta kill them too. This can't be happening.
His name is Mercer.
Hostile sighted. Contact imminent. Tango down. Terminated.
Okay, I'm just trying to figure out how does he acquire that knowledge to understand that if you absorb someone into you, then you can morph yourself into them. Or was it like the virus itself that did it inside. I'm not sure, but it's quite interesting to see that after he's absorbed someone inside him, then automatically he just transforms into that soldier. Maybe he thought about it first and then it activated, but I don't know. Maybe whatever inside him has a mind of its own to do that.
Report! Where the fuck is the target?
Fucking goose-stepping motherfuckers!
Kiss your mother with that mouth?
Roger, 2215 Christopher Street, apartment 15A. Got it.
Saddle up, you got a CP. Move it!
Okay, so when he absorbs someone, he also gains their memories and their experiences as well, probably. Interesting. Huh.
My sister. He knew where she is. I know where she is. I need to find her. Dana. Dana. Hopefully she'll be able to tell me something. Anything. Soldiers. If they know who I am, they probably know who she is. I need to get to a good viewpoint and scope the area out. They know I'm coming. I have to think about this.
When shuttering is open, you can be watched by enemies. When it's closed, you are unseen. Okay.
Now I can get inside.
And you think they did not see you just jump off the building, going down there to the train tracks and then jumping up? I mean, seriously. If you're trying to be convincing, that didn't really work. I'll be like, excuse me, I just saw what you did there.
me.
Dana! I'm not gonna hurt you.
I need your help.
Jesus. I knew something fucked up was going on at Gentech. What the hell happened to you, Alex? I've been researching that whole fucked up organization for weeks. I was poking around to get you information. Don't you remember? You wanted to find out what was going on at the highest levels at Gentech. Anything about the director of research. Are you okay?
Do you know what happened?
I haven't even seen you in 5 years, not until you show up at my door last month.
Is there somewhere we can go?
Yeah, I know a place.
Okay, so Dana Mercer is a investigative reporter. Is that why she's helping out her brother collect all the information on Gentech? Okay.
So come in. It's a friend's place. They're gone for a year. Patagonia or something.
Any idea what this all means?
No, but I'm gonna find out. I mean, this is the story of the century, so somebody's gotta know what the fuck is going on here. You know, they were waiting for me at my place, so they're most definitely yours.
Where do I live?
There.
You'll be here when I get back. It's best you stay put. They'll probably come in the city for both of us.
Yeah. I'll be here.
Okay, so selective memories from Alex Mercer are missing. You know, like where he lives or what he did, how he got into the situation. But he does remember his sister. Okay. So what else does he remember exactly?
They're gonna be waiting for me.
Wait, what did they mean by military expenditure? Like, you know, does it determine like how much you destroy of this Black Watch military personnel and their infrastructure and their vehicles and everything else? Is that what it is?
They think they're in control, but they have no idea what I'm capable of.
You know, MK, Ice and Fire, why don't you just walk around town like a normal human being and maybe they won't take notice of you? Instead of running into traffic, crashing into cars, you know, making your super jumps, just walk normally. Walk like another casual human being on the streets and I'm sure they won't take notice of you. It's a big city, huh? Oh my gosh, This is just horrible. I mean, really, do you have to do that? Did you see how the guy just fell and now I think he's unconscious there on the floor? Oh, the poor man. He was just going to work and then boom. Alex Mercer is such a bully.
Home. My home.
Alex Mercer has money. Wow.
Target is in the building.
Target is hot. Light it up.
Wow, the guy couldn't even just spend at least 5 minutes. 5 minutes just to walk around and remember what his life was before this happened. Not even 5 minutes, guys. I wanted to see more of his house. And then you're like, light it up. Okay, poor guy.
He's the one.
What, he's the one responsible for everything? Like seriously, this Black Watch organization, they have so much power. They can just get into cities with military grade helicopters and tanks and, you know, drop down their personnel on the streets where people are walking around and then they start shooting. What the hell?
Oh, shit. Here comes the cavalry.
Pass uphill and confirmed.
Acknowledge. We'll escalate. As marked.
In range, Red Crown. Awaiting orders.
Strike team, cleared to withdraw as discretionary. Acknowledge.
Strike, we have a new mission. Pogo to 1907.
This is terrible. I mean, honestly. Ay.
All Sigma units converge on Central Park for immediate extraction.
Can he maintain this appearance indefinitely, or is there a time limit? I'm just wondering about that.
Gotta get him out of there.
Position secured.
Got you now.
Can the guy run any faster? I mean, honestly, did you see that? He was just taking a casual jog. He's just like,
Doctor, try to keep the discussion high level. We need to know what we're dealing with on the ground.
Its effect is variable. When it does manifest, it makes the Idaho strain look like a common cold. I don't need to remind you gentlemen how close we came to the point of no return in Idaho. Mercer's body is a bomb, filled with this weaponized pathogen waiting to go off. And now it's loose in the city. Bring it in, no matter what it takes. I'd say dead or alive, but I'm not sure if those classifications fit Alex Mercer any longer.
Okay, so he carries a deadly pathogen inside him. He is the carrier for it, right? And this very same pathogen has also evolved and morphed around his body and given him these abilities. So I'm still asking the same question, like, is this pathogen self-aware? Is it intelligent? Is it aware of its own existence? Is it like a parasite that has merged with Mercer, you know? Or is it just another extension of Mercer's body? Yeah.
Fucking goose-stepping motherfuckers!
Kiss your mother with that mouth?
Roger, 2215 Christopher Street, apartment 15A. Got it.
Saddle up. You got a CP. Move it.
Okay, so he's just accessing past memories like that. Okay.
I can see what he saw. I know what he knew. His memories are my memories. Revenge was the only clear thought in my head. The only one I could call mine. I knew Gentek was the key. It made sense. I'd worked there. I'd had Dana investigating its operations. And then there was Blackwatch. Whatever had changed me, erased my past. Must have started there. I thought if I could find out who was running Gentek before Blackwatch erased them too, I could find my past.
What did you think that would gain you?
Answers. I wanted to find out what happened to me. The reason. Someone to blame, someone I could punish. Tell you the truth, I never thought I'd find her. I wish the hell I never had.
Who does he mean? His sister? Or his wife that we saw in the image? Critical Mass is a game-changing upgrade allowing you to turn excess health into enemy body count. As you consume opponents, your health will pass the regular limits that you enter Critical Mass. Once in Critical Mass, you can trigger your most powerful techniques, Devastator attacks, to eliminate large groups of enemies, annihilate powerful foes with just single attack, unlock different Devastator attacks. There's not much else, in the disguise power. I think maybe they should have added more abilities in the disguise power, maybe. I don't know. Okay guys, that was Prototype gameplay walkthrough part 1, made by MK Ice and Fire. Yes, Alex Mercer, Dana Mercer, siblings fighting against the system of Gentek as well as Blackwatch. Gentek kind of reminds me of the Umbrella Corporation from Resident Evil, and even the entire premise of this game, it kind of gives me mirror reflections of the Resident Evil storyline, in terms of a corporation having very dangerous viruses and it's let loose on the civilians, and some civilians turn out as zombies or as super monsters. So yeah, it's quite similar in that as well. But yeah, the storyline is quite interesting in terms of Alex Mercer trying to figure out, his past, about how he got to this point and who infected him with this pathogen, or how he got infected with this pathogen. And the Idaho strain, I don't know what the doctor was talking about when he said the Idaho strain. It must be another virus that the Gentek created, and it was deadly. So I'm not entirely sure if Gentek is a private company that's funded by the government. I don't even know if there's a government here, to tell you the truth, because there's no police, there's no regular military, the nation's military. It's just Blackwatch and their operatives, that are patrolling the skies and the roads of this city that I'm assuming is New York, but I don't think so. I don't think it's New York. I think it's like a fictional city that's been created, like Raccoon City from Resident Evil. So yeah, it's also quite interesting that this pathogen is lying dormant inside Alex Mercer, right? And I'm also assuming that the pathogen is this stuff that's around him that creates the armor, that creates the claws, and that makes him morph into other human beings. And like I've said before, I'm just wondering whether this pathogen is self-aware. Is it aware of its own existence? Is it alive in terms of that way? Is it intelligent? Or is everything that's been done currently under the will of Alex Mercer? Yeah, I'm just wondering about that. And what were those surgeons talking about when they said he's Blacklight? I heard them say that Alex Mercer is Blacklight or ex-Blacklight. So I'm not sure what do they mean by that. And test subject on 51. They also talked about that. So what's that? Is that like another person that's also like Alex Mercer you know, mixed up with this pathogen virus, and then he or she has transformed into this half-breed or hybrid, sorry, not half-breed, but hybrid creature. Yeah, I'm just wondering about that as well. But yeah, the story is interesting. The gameplay is funny. Really, guys, honestly, the funniest thing here, right, is when Alex Mercer just runs through people. He mows down everybody just to get to his target. Like, it's just so funny. It reminds me so much of Grand Theft Auto, you know. But in Grand Theft Auto, it's not as violent. You know, when you're walking on the street, you don't, you know, bash people into the wall or push them directly onto the ground, unless if you know, press a button to push them down. But with Alex, he just runs right through them. So yeah, it's kind of funny. And yeah, the abilities that Alex Mercer has, you know, the super strength, the super speed, the morphing into other human beings, the claws, the shield, the sword, all of it, it's amazing. Really, it is amazing. And he's impervious to projectile weapons like bullets. So I think maybe this company, or this private military arm of the company, Blackwatch, they gotta start using energy-based weapons, you know, or chemical-based weapons. I don't know, because these projectile weapons are proving nothing towards this guy. And the way he absorbs other human beings is also, oof, it's nasty. Like, you can still hear them screaming and crying, and then it kind of reminds me of Cell. You know Cell from DBZ? The way he takes out his tail and then it expands like that, and then it sucks you in. Yeah, it's kind of reminding me of that. And I've had very terrible nightmares, you know, very bad nightmares and PTSD because of Cell and the way he absorbs people. So, you know, this is kind of reminding me of that, how Cell absorbs people inside him. Ugh. Yeah. But yeah, the game seems to be very enjoyable. I wonder, when was it released? Because, like I said, the last time I saw someone play it was one of my friends, and that was during high school. So yeah, it must be a very long time ago. Yeah. Okay. Guys, I guess that's it for today. If you liked the video, remember to give me a like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Click on notification bell if you want to be up to date with my latest videos, and I will see you next week Wednesday with part 2. Okay? Bye bye.